Here at 2681 Lakewood. Do a quick little tour of the inside so you can see what we're dealing with here. Here again is your dogs on the front there, security system. Got the windows on the main level are all boarded off. So walking through the front entry here. Grab my flashlight real quick. We're gonna head down to the basement first since we're right here. So this is heading down to the basement. There's actually two apartments downstairs here in the basement. There's like a front closet / storage space here. You're gonna see this throughout. All the peeling paint, quite a bit of mold. Plaster repair is going to be needed. And this would be unit 17. Looks here at some point somebody started to put some subflooring down. There's a closet. Phone wires throughout. Some are cut. Same with the electrical, plumbing. See here, they did some popcorn on the plaster, but that's all started to peel. Living room area here. This is the kitchen and dining area. This is where your kitchen cabinets will go. See again, they're like with the mold. Peeling paint. Or excuse me. This is actually the bedroom. This is the bedroom here. This is where the bathroom was going to go. Tub, vanity, drain. This is the kitchen here. All that plaster all came out. Okay, so let's head back out to the cross the hall here. This is number 18. This here again, flooring's all pretty much shot. It's warped, water damage. I don't know if you can really see from the angle of the camera there, but it's all warped from water damage. Okay, closet space here. The door's shot. This here, bedroom. Again, a lot of plaster work, some mold. That window would actually have to be replaced. This one here, we've got some vinyl. But my concern here is with the city is the steel guard on the outside, which is nice to protect people from getting in. It's going to also keep people from getting out. God forbid there was a fire or anything else like that. So that won't fly with the city. And over here, again, you see the mold. Severe mold damage here. This is where the bathroom is. See there, all the plaster's gone, deteriorated. Kitchen on the other side here, same thing. Here too with the flooring. This was a subfloor. You see it's all rotted when I put this one right through there. So leaving this unit now, we're going to head down the hall. Again, see all the peeling paint, even on the cinder block. Will have to be scraped and painted. This room here. Now, this is a concern as well. This is the only incoming water line that we see. And obviously it's been cut, but that's the only thing that we see. And it doesn't look like it's nearly enough to be bringing, wide enough to be bringing the proper water pressure into the building, but that's the only one that we've been able to find. The plumbing here is I mean, there's cut pipes. I mean, we've seen all 4 types of plumbing here: galvanized, copper, PVC, and PEX. I recommend that, I mean, while you're doing the rehab, you might as well just switch everything over to PEX. Has the longest lifespan. I mean, if you keep trying to tie into this existing galvanized, I mean, you're just going to have problems with water pressure and sediment inside the lines. Be constant maintenance calls. Here's all your gas meters. The foundation walls all need to be scraped and then probably kills and then dry lock. Another concern is in the basement here, the joist and the floorboards all have to be treated for mold and mildew. Okay, let me come back out and go across the hall here. More of the same. And you see again here the different types of plumbing all tied in together. A lot of the existing galvanized is still there. We got a lot of open junction boxes. Quite a bit of electrical work just to trace everything, make sure everything's operable and up to code. This is just the other side of the apartment here. That's the door that obviously had to be replaced. And back down the hall. And over here, this appears to be where the laundry area would be. There's one laundry tub there. There's a drain set up for another one. And then here, let me adjust my flashlight, excuse me one sec. So you got the open panel box here, and this is something where the electricians are gonna have to figure out, because these look like the original shutoffs. Gosh, you need to see the dates on some of these. '92, I believe. Because then you go over here, and this is where the current DTE meters are at. And this, I believe, is phone lines. That could just be removed. One other concern is, and we'll show you the boiler here in a second when I get to that room, but all these, the pipes here, that's asbestos wrap on there. That all has to come off. That's a huge fine if you have that now. I'm gonna go across the hall here. I mean, here's another. I mean, that's all electrical there with the ends taped off. I mean, again, I don't know if these are dead lines or what needs to be done there. This is the boiler room. This is the last room here in the basement. A lot of open space over here. Here again with the asbestos. And again, you can see the different types of plumbing all ran. It looks like they were just kind of patching in as needed. More basement windows there. I'd recommend glass block. I mean, it's not a living space. You don't need a form of egress. You might as well just do glass block there. Now here, the boiler does not appear to be that old. I couldn't get a year off of it, but it looks like a newer boiler. The pipes, I mean, we've seen a lot of issues with the pipes, and we're also missing radiators. So again, I'm working on getting quotes for both to keep the boiler and get all new radiators and bring all the piping up to code, or to switch over to forced air furnace, which we probably need multiple furnaces, but from a cost standpoint, we'll have to see what makes the most sense. This here is your commercial hot water tank, 100-gallon hot water tank. It's from 2005. Definitely need to, I mean, it's at its life expectancy, so we definitely need to replace that, maybe even upgrade it if possible. And again, you can see here just more cut pipes. There's another one there. One other thing as well, have all the drains snaked out in the basement. Make sure we have, and before you move anybody in here, obviously, make sure we have clean drains. Better to address it now before you have somebody in here and have a bigger issue. And then we'll head back so we can go upstairs, show you the units.
Your video, right?
Yes.
I see where it was feeding the hot water tank right now.
Oh, back in that unit there? Okay.
That's what it was feeding.
Okay.
It's copper.
Yeah. Okay. So that got stolen. That's why we didn't see it going to it. Okay.
Right. Now, bigger pipe, that's 1.5 inch. Coming this way, that's 2 inch.
Let's just have to trace that and see where that heads in, right?
You see the bigger pipe?
There's another one cut. Where's that coming over into here?
Here to
Right here, right?
to here. No, that's gas.
Okay.
Here, it's coming in here. Somewhere it's dark, but that's the only.
Yeah. So obviously though, that's like you said, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, and we're looking at 2 inch out there, right?
That's right.
So it has to be. That can't be the only incoming line. I mean, you can reduce as you go down the line, but you can't go from 1.5 inches to 2 inch when you're supplying, correct?
I don't know. No. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this is all screwed up. They went from here to black pipe.
Oh, there's a whole nother issue
So
then.
that's another issue.
Yep. Yeah, again, it's just some ragtag plumbing here. I mean, yeah, you can't, correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't use black pipe for water lines, correct?
No.
It's gas only.
You know this is water. Boom.
What did that go to right there? Okay, I'm gonna tape it, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just making sure you don't be down here by yourself.
Yep. No, I appreciate it. Okay.
I believe in safety.
I appreciate that. So, okay, now we're gonna head upstairs to the first level. Thank you. See, obviously, with flooring throughout, I mean, that's a given. And I don't have a unit number here, but let's just call this number 1 for now.
Yes. That's 2 across the hall.
Painted hardwood floors, I'm not a fan at all. It's not a good way to attract a quality tenant and maximize rent. We can get you different pricing. I'm going to suggest that we go with a laminate flooring throughout everything. It's going to look nice and new, and it's a much cheaper alternative to refinishing hardwood floors the correct way as opposed to painting them. Same thing in here. The peel and stick tiles, these never last. This will be a constant maintenance call as these things pop up. Again, just a laminate flooring, and you shouldn't have to worry about it again. There's some more plumbing there. This, again, looks like a kitchen that maybe somebody started. They look like they started to do some of the drywall, but didn't get finished. Obviously, these smoke detectors throughout. Tons of patching, and drywall work, plaster work throughout. Bathroom here. And then I think the only other area I missed here was the bedroom. Here again, more plumbing. Just the plumbing's just been cut in so many places. I mean, it's honestly, it's just, I would just run all new PEX lines everywhere. It'd be a lot easier to rip out and just run all new lines than to try to patch into. I mean, from a labor standpoint, you're going to pay so much because you're going to spend so much time trying to patch into these lines and correcting problems. It's better to just rip it out and put all new in the correct way. The windows came out for the board up. Those can pop back in, but as you can see, we're gonna have to get a count because even before, before the board up, there were several windows that had the glass broken on them. So we can get those repaired. We'll get a count on those, as well as missing screens. On the electrical side too, there are some newer outlets and switches. I'd say maybe like 10 to 15%, but the majority of them are gonna have to be replaced. If they've been painted over, like this one here, that doesn't fly with the city at all. Have to make sure they're either grounded, or if they're not grounded, then they'll have to be two-prong. Some more drywall work that'll be needed.
You get a breaker box here.
Okay. Oh, and there's some more electrical work that's gonna have to be figured out. We got a breaker box, and I'm gonna have to look and see if are those inside of every unit. So heading down the hallway now here to the next two units. See again, all the peeling paint. We'll head into number 3 here. Now here's another one where this all has to come out because of the mold. Again with the plumbing. Is there one in there too? Yeah, so it's just more. Yeah. So just to give you an idea, this is like from an electrical standpoint, to get everything up to code, run properly and safely, it's gonna be quite a job here. Then we run in here too, another bathroom with the mold. It's all gonna have to come out. So again, just to let you know, when we do get you a quote on everything, as you'll see throughout the video, there's so much demo that needs to be done here. And I just want you to be aware, like part of that cost, you're probably gonna, I'm guessing 8 to 10 dumpsters. So that's going to have to be a factor in the cost as well. Let me see more here, just damage to the drywall and plaster. Okay, across the hall, call this number 4. Closet area there. As you can see, there's just more debris. It looks like when they did start to do some work here. This looks like this is the unit they were storing a lot of the garbage in. So surprisingly, there's one radiator here. Whether or not this works, I'm not sure, but you just have to factor in, this is the first one I've seen, and maybe the only one I see here. So we had to get all new radiators in here. I mean, these the stems and the valves, see here, that's probably gonna need to be replaced. Looks like the radiator was just ripped right out of there. That's gonna be part of the quote on the heating and cooling. Take you back through here. See again, just more of the drywall and plaster work that's going to be needed. Here's another bathroom where all the plaster is pretty much gone. So again, like this tub here, looks like it's been glazed and painted so many times. Like this will be a complete gut. I have to get rid of all this, put all new green board up, a new surround, new tub, toilet, the works. More drywall, plumbing. And this actually looks like they did some of the drywall work here in the kitchen, but still need, the flooring, the cabinets, the plumbing. interior doors. Most of these units are going to need new doors. Number 5, it's going to be more of the same. I'm going to start moving through these a little bit quicker because I think you get the gist of it, what we're dealing with. Again, here and there's little things like it looks like they started to put a subfloor here in the kitchen. Missing radiator. Go ahead into the last 2 units on this floor. This one here. No, those aren't connected. Those are just some plumbing lines that were left behind here. Bathroom. And again, you can see these peel and stick tiles, they do not last. I mean, they're very, very cheap. You can almost assume you're going to have to lay a new layer of tile down like every time you have a unit turn with the tenant moving out, but they just do not last. That's why I highly recommend going with the laminate flooring. See there, that tub definitely has to be replaced. You see there where it's got a hole knocked out of it. Okay. And this is number 8. Again, more broken windows, electrical. More peel and stick tile that, again, this floor is completely unleveled. Again, I'm sure it won't do it justice on tape, but it's like a small hill. So these have to come up and probably have to rip out the flooring and lay down a nice new subfloor, make it level. I don't know if you can really tell there from the video. Okay, I think that's it for the first floor. Now we head upstairs. Again, just throughout the plaster work. This carpet had to come up and put a new surface down the floors. Now these here too, I mean, we're missing a panel here for a door. What I'm going to recommend is we just knock this out, frame this out, and put just a basic like steel entry door with a deadbolt on it. And this is number 15. Up here on the second floor. I don't need a flashlight anymore. Up here. More the same. Again, that's where a radiator goes. Let's count just so we know how many. So we got 2 radiators. Flooring. Door. Bathroom. 3 radiators, 4 radiators, so you figure 4 per unit times 18, you got 72. Then I'm not sure if there's any necessary in the common areas or not, but This entry door here is good for this unit. I don't see any problems there. Obviously, have to change the locks. Yeah, so there's another, there would be another radiator there. So, I mean, you're going to need probably about 80 radiators if you're going to stick with the boiler. Number 16. Again, looks like there was some prep work done here. Bathroom. Here's the bedroom. You know, one question too is how it must be attic space. How do you get up there?
Now, some units only got 4 fuses. Some units got 6 or more. You know, like this is a much smaller unit.
Right.
So you got 1, 2, 3. Still like 4.
Yeah.
Still like 4.
Yep. Yeah, a kitchen, bath, bedroom, and living room. Okay, right down the hall here. Almost done. Number 13. And pretty much more to see. Bathroom. Yeah, just to show you another one of the entry doors. I only saw a couple. I think they could be salvaged. It's number 14 here. Okay, go this way. Okay. All right, number 11. You see there again with the peel and stick tiles, how they just don't last. And this unit here is one that had, see, everything's just been deteriorated here. This is another one we had this gut majority of this and just put all the drywall up. Same thing here. This all has to be gutted, old. what's left of it. More mold there in the ceilings here in the kitchen. Insulation is another thing we're going to have to take a look at. And again, just to show you, like with this will not pass inspection when they're painted over like this. So majority of these are all going to have to be updated. And they're not, I know there's a lot of them, but they're not really that expensive to replace. And again here, 3-prong, any 3-prongs have to be tested. If they're not grounded, then that has to be converted over to a 2-prong. And we'll go down to the last 2 units here, down the hall. Again, just some more plaster work. Bedroom. That's another bathroom where you're looking at just gutting everything out. More mold. And again, this is pretty much exactly what I was mentioning at the other entrance at the other end of the hall, where it looks like they almost had like a double door there where one of the doors is missing. This is what I recommend, is to just, actually, you know what? This here is going to be your access to the attic. It's sealed off. So it's actually good to know. Next time I'm out here, I'll bring a pry bar. We'll get that open, take a look up there, make sure there's not any surprises. But it's good to know we have access in case we have to run any electrical lines or anything through the insulation, etc. We do have access to it. But this is more what I mentioned, just having it sealed off, framed out with drywall, and just putting like one entry door with a lock set on it for the top of the stairs to the other end. And again, this is the last unit. This one's not too bad, actually.